Hello Harry Movie Club, it's me Jenny, and this week's movie was Stardust, starring Claire Danes, Robert De Niro and Charlie Cox and Michelle Pfeiffer and a bunch of other really awesome people. And my quick review is I love this film. I own it on DVD, so for the record, some of these thoughts may not be entirely my own because I have watched the commentary and some of that would have been seeped into my subconscious, but I love this film. It's so pretty, it's a really sweet, romantic, just fantasy epic. Just going through the things I like. I love the music in this. It's not afraid of going full epic orchestral music, like the music where the stars falling and all the hero themes are just so well done. You really get into the moment, you really get into this huge epic feel. The music synchronization with the fight sequence, also featuring the dance sequence, is one of the best things I've ever seen. It's just so well synchronized, I just love it. I love the costumes. I really like the fact that if you really look at all of the brothers' costumes, each of their name numbers are worked into their clothes. Like Septimus's clothes are all 2 Roman numerals like fixed together with a V, so it's sevens all over his clothes. All of the other ones, if you look at their clothes closely enough, you can see that they've got their Roman numerals worked into their clothing, and I really love that. I love Claire Danes' final blue dress. I really don't particularly like her original star dress because I don't think that stars would have sewing machines, and I can see every single one of the seams, and it's not the most flattering dress in the world, but I get where they're coming from and I like it overall. The overall costume design I adore. Going on similar lines, the prosthetics are so good in this. I really love the witch's progression from being young to old, and just all of the age work that's put into that, from like the age spots through to the full-blown prosthetics. And similarly, the prosthetic done on the dead princes is so cool because you can immediately get the story of what happened to them and who killed who and how, without them even having to explain it at all. You never really know exactly their story, but you can immediately tell, oh well, he got left out in a frozen wasteland and he got an axe through the head, and I love that because you immediately get the whole story. I really, really love just the animation throughout this. It just goes from being absolutely stunningly beautiful. Again, the solar explosion is one of the most beautiful pieces of animation I've ever seen. From that to really beautiful subtle things, like I love the way they did Claire Danes' glow when she's doing a star moment, and also, I don't know, none of you will probably know this unless you've watched the commentary, but the sequence after the hotel room sequence, where he's cutting her hair, Charlie Cox was filmed topless in that sequence, and they animated a shirt on him. So the shirt that you see during that sequence is completely animated, and you would not know. And it's so subtle, and it's so well done. So I love the way that it goes from being beautiful to very subtle, and then they've got some very cheesy, over-the-top, campy green fire stuff, but it's still fun. And I love all of the animation work. You can tell they've had the huge production value to be able to do that. I love all the location works. They had some stuff in Iceland and Greenland, they had some stuff obviously in Ireland, and it's just the expansive worlds where you're looking at these big landscapes, and it looks so cool. I want to go there, I want to go walk on some of those mountain tops. What else? I really love the animal work in this. The horse that becomes a unicorn is so well trained. All of the animals in cages are so well trained. There is some of the best mouse acting I have ever seen in this film. So just all of those little parts work so well together. The acting throughout is really well done. I don't think there's a weak link in the whole film. Claire Danes does a pretty good job managing to work English sarcasm into her performance, which I hear that she had some problems with, but I think she did a pretty good job. Robert De Niro is hilarious in this. He's just brilliantly funny. The whole sequence and his whole character development is so well done. And even the insinuated rape thing, once you've watched the whole story, you know that it was never an actual issue because the crew was in on it, he was in on it, both Tristan and Yvain were in on it, so it was never actually a risk, and that kind of helped me move past it. I love all the background characters as well, like Bernard, who is a fool and a goat and a girl and spoiler alert, you'll have to spot it for yourself, but if you can see where he progresses from there, it's awesome. And my favourite pirate is the one who's like, I always knew you were a whoopsie. And I love all these background characters, they're so cute and wonderful. Michelle Pfeiffer does an amazing job as well. I love the way that the characters are all handled, how they're all masterfully like on the same journey without having any of the same goals, and how they all interact and they're all heading for the same point, which I really enjoyed. I really like how well the story is structured, which I wouldn't expect anything less. But yeah, it was really, really well done. There isn't really a part of this film that I hate. There's a couple of continuity errors, like the fact that the Dustin changes actor while Christian's mother, I can't remember her name, Una, stays the same age for the entire course of the film. She doesn't age 18 years, she just, maybe it's something magical. But there's a lot of little things like that that kind of are not quite continuity accurate, but I don't mind it because I like this film. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoy. I hope there was something useful in this review rather than me just rambling on and on and on and on. And I have to go to work, so bye guys.